Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This week we're going to do something fun. We are going to do a Green Chef review. So first of all, before I jump into all the details, I want to say thank you so much for coming. If you're new here to my channel, welcome. I hope that you choose to subscribe and click the notification bell. Here on this channel, we do all things lifestyle. So we're going to talk about healthy eating. We talk about exercising. We do vlogs on here. I also do videos on makeup tutorials, just anything that has to do with lifestyle. Over the last month, if you've been following me on my channel here, I've been focusing on the 90-day V-Shred program. And what that is it is a company called V-Shred where they actually help you create a 90-day workout plan, and they also give you have to pay for it, but they also put you on a special diet plan depending on your age and your weight and how much you want to lose and things of that nature. So a lot of my videos have been following that. So I decided to take a 1-week break and kind of switch it up and do a Green Chef review. Now, because on my channel, I do low carb eating, I thought Green Chef would be a perfect box to choose to be able to show you guys and to review it and make the meals. So now let's jump into what Green Chef is. So Green Chef is a subscription service, and they are actually not sponsoring this video. I actually have done a Green Chef review before, but this time I ordered totally different meals, and it's been like a year. So I thought I would try it again and see what I think. And so we're going to be doing that today. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and unbox my Green Chef box. We'll go through everything in it, and then I'm going to be cooking the first meal for today's dinner. So going back to Green Chef, it is a subscription service, and it is focused on more low carb, healthy eating. They have keto meals, they have paleo meals, and then they also have regular meals, but where you're watching your carbs, but the carbohydrates are a little bit higher. And so they do have different plans. They have where you can get starting at 2 meals a week, 3 meals a week, 4 meals a week, and then they have for 2 people, for 4 people, and for 6. So I just ordered for 2 for me and my husband because we're the only ones eating low carb right now, and my son's on a very strict diet. So I know that was a long intro. Without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox my box, and then let's go into making the first meal. Whoa. All right, guys, so we're gonna do the unboxing of my Green Chef box. So I ordered for just my husband and I, although we have my son and his wife with us. My son has a really pretty strict diet, so he can't have really any of this stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, there we go. So I'll show you guys the first one. We've got pork chops with truffle sauce. So that looks really good. It comes with rainbow carrots, crimini mushrooms, chives, pork chops, cream cheese, and a truffle zest. So that's meal number 1. The next one is balsamic mushroom and tomato chicken. And that looks really, really good. And then we have spiced tilapia with avocado, lime, and crema. I think I had this one before the last time I ordered this box, and I really liked it. It's been a couple years, so I thought I would do another review on the Green Chef box and let you guys know if it's just as good. So as you can see, they come in their own individual packages. It tells you what it is. This is the pork chops with truffle sauce. Let's see what else we got here. This one's a balsamic mushroom, tomato, and chicken. This is this spiced tilapia with avocado cream. And then on the bottom is all the meat. So this is the tilapia. So in the bags, it's all like the vegetables and sauces. And then in the bottom, it's the meat. And then we've got the chicken and the pork chop. All right, so today we're gonna be cooking up spiced tilapia with avocado lime cream sauce. This looks really good. So it's obviously, you probably know what tilapia is. It's fish. And then this is butternut squash with some grilled veggies. And then this is the cream sauce to put on top. This one is 740 calories per serving. It's probably the cream sauce that is the high calories. And it is 20 net carbs per serving. Now, I have decided over the course of the last 2 weeks, if you've been following my channel, to do OMAD. And so I went from intermittent fasting to eating 2 meals a day, and now I'm down to 1 meal a day. And so the fact that I only get 20 grams of carbs, that works out perfect because this will be the only meal I will be eating today. So you're gonna go ahead and take your pan and you're gonna put some foil, and then this is the butternut squash. So I'm gonna be chopping that up. I also got a couple bell peppers. My complaint about this bell pepper is it's like kind of soggy. So I'm probably just gonna use half of it, and then all of the green pepper, and then the red onion. So I'm gonna chop everything up, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, it says to season it with this chili season blend that came with it. 1 teaspoon of it, so not all of it. So I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle a little bit, and then it also says garlic, salt, and pepper. And then it says to drizzle a tablespoon of olive oil. I actually went to a winery on Saturday and I got some olive oil that is infused with lemon. So I'm gonna actually try that. I think that's gonna taste really good. And then I'm gonna throw this in the oven. Okay, so now that I got all the vegetables cut up, it says to actually place these nuts in a dry non-stick pan over medium heat and just basically toast them until they're fragrant. So I'm gonna actually move you over to the stove because I'm actually gonna start cooking the fish as well. So I'm just basically just throwing it in the pan. I'm just gonna like let it just kind of cook there in the heat for a minute. And then after I'm done with that, I'll show you guys how I cook the fish. And now I'm gonna cook the onions and bell pepper in my lemon olive oil because I'm obsessed with that right now. Just gonna throw all this in here and I'm gonna grill it till it's all cooked and soft. And then at the end, I'm gonna go ahead and add in butter. Okay, so now we're gonna add a little bit of butter to the pan with the packet. Because there was so much of it. Some went on the fish, some went on the butternut squash, and then the rest is gonna go here in the veggies. All right, now I'm gonna throw in the fish. It does call for olive oil, but I honestly prefer my fish cooked in butter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and melt the butter here. I put the pepitas in here, put the onions over there, and then I'm gonna cook the fish in the same pan here after the butter melts. Seasoned with the stuff that came with the meal, and those are pretty big pieces of fish. And fish cooks really fast. I'll probably have to flip it like 2 or 3 times, and then it should be done. And then I'll show you guys what it looks like. I'll plate it up and let you guys know what I think. All right, so here's my plate, you guys. So let me just show you, that is a lot of food. Like when I was first making, I thought, how is this enough for 2 people? But let me just tell you, I'm barely gonna be able to finish this. So you can't see my butternut squash because it's kind of hiding under the veggies, but as you can see, we got the tilapia with the sauce, the nuts, the butternut squash, and the onion and bell pepper mixture. This looks really good. I'm so excited to try it. So I'm gonna go sit down at the table and you guys can see my reaction as I put this food in my mouth. All right, guys, here goes nothing. So this looks really good. Let me just turn down my camera. There you go. So I'm one of those that likes to like get a bite of everything all together. So I'm gonna get a bell pepper, a red onion, and then I've got a butternut squash under there. I'll get one more and then add some fish. Let's see what we got. I think the sauce alone is gonna make me happy. Okay, let's see. Starting with the fish. So, what I would say about the tilapia, just in general, this food has a lot of flavor. Like, I feel like I'm a good cook and I know how to season food, but the seasonings that come with it really just make these meals, okay? So the tilapia, is always hit and miss with fish because sometimes tilapia can be super fishy, but this isn't. You can tell, like, this is quality fish. Like, they're not just sending you like low-grade fish. Like, this is really, really good. So it's only my first meal, but like I said, I've ordered Green Chef before and I liked it, so I'm sure I'm gonna like the other ones. At the end of the video, I'll let you guys know which meal I liked the best. But right now, this one is gonna be hard to top because this avocado lime cream sauce, and I can also taste the olive oil that I bought at the winery. I can taste that little bit of lemon. It just added an extra flavor to this food. So definitely excited about this meal. All right, so today we're gonna be making the balsamic mushroom and tomato chicken. I actually was originally planning on making the pork chops tonight, but I decided to switch it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. This looks really good. I've got it in time lapse. I'm basically just chopping all the vegetables up just like I always do. I figured why not make this one quick instead of going through all the explanations. So after I'm done chopping everything up, I'm going to go ahead and season everything. So I'm going to be seasoning the chicken here with the seasoning that comes with the Green Chef box. And then it does call for you to cook it on the stove in olive oil. And as you will see as we go throughout this recording here, I actually make a few mistakes in following the instructions. And so I ended up cooking a lot more than I really needed to, which was kind of annoying. But anyways, I'm using that same olive oil that has the lemon accent to it. I really, really loved it. So I thought to make this chicken more tasty, I would use it. And now I'm going to throw this chicken in the pan and grill it until it's cooked all of the way. While the chicken's cooking, I'm actually going to have another pan going with all the veggies. I'm going to be grilling those up. And then as soon as I'm done with that, I'm going to pour the veggies out of the pan. And with the chicken, I'm going to put it in the air fryer. Now, it actually didn't call me to do that, so I don't know why I did. I was supposed to do the kale last and mix the kale with the sauce, but I mixed the kale with all the vegetables. But in the end, it all still tasted good, and it's all the same. So now I'm going to make the sauce that the actual veggies were supposed to go in, and I'm just going to mix everything all together. All right, this is what it looks like when it's all done. I did make some errors in the cooking. I was supposed to cook the kale on the side with the sauce, but it all came together in the end. I ended up just cooking everything together on the stove because I thought it would be faster. So I'm going to just take one bite. I'm not going to really be eating this tonight. But I want to be able to give you guys a review on it. So let me taste it and then I will let you guys know what I think of this dish. Okay, so I just tasted it. It's good. It's not my favorite. The fish last night was way better. I think not that I don't like it because I love mushrooms, I love kale, I love chicken. I just didn't have as much flavor as the meal last night. So not my favorite, but it was good. And then tomorrow, we're gonna make the pork chops with truffle sauce. That actually looks really good. So hopefully that will taste good, and I'll give you guys a review on what I think of the whole box set. I'm also getting another box on Friday. I'm gonna do 2 weeks worth because I feel like I can get more of a idea on whether I like it than just by 3 meals. So I'll be doing the same thing next week, and then we'll wrap up this video to be a full 2-week review on Green Chef. See you guys tomorrow night. All right, so today is our last meal. We're gonna be making pork chops with truffle sauce. Looks pretty simple. It comes with mushrooms, carrots, which carrots are high in carbs, but whatever. Chives, pork chops, and cream cheese. So it looks easy enough. So what I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and chop up everything. And then once everything's chopped up, I'll walk you guys through what I am doing. Okay, so now everything is chopped up, as you can see. So I need to put the carrots onto this tray right here. And you can't really see it, but it's a tray on top of my air fryer. I'll just take it down so you guys can kind of see. So, sorry, here we go. So we're gonna put all the carrots on here because we're gonna roast them inside the air fryer. And it says to, I think it says to put, let's see if it says olive oil. Place carrots in a medium bowl, drizzle with 1 tablespoon of olive oil and season with salt and pepper. So I didn't put in a bowl, I'll just do it from here. So I'm just gonna add olive oil and then I'm just gonna mix it around. And then from there, I'll go ahead and season it with salt and pepper. It just says salt and pepper, but I like garlic salt on all of my vegetables. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then it says to throw it in the air fryer for 20 minutes. So these will be cooking while I cook the rest of the food. All right, next I'm gonna sear the pork chops. It says to cook them until they're cooked all the way. So I'm gonna completely cook the pork chops. It takes about, pork cooks really fast, so anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes. As soon as I'm done, I'm gonna be transferring this to a plate and then I'm gonna cook the rest of the vegetables and the sauce. Okay, so now we're gonna take the pork chops out. I'm just putting them here to the side. And add a tiny bit more olive oil. I'm gonna add the mushrooms. I'm guessing the chives we throw on top after we're all done. For about 3 to 5 minutes or until they're softened, and then we add the cream cheese, the water, and the truffle zest. And then we're gonna transfer the pork back to this pan with the sauce and kind of finish it up. Okay, now I'm adding the truffle zest, water, 1/4 a cup of water, and then the rest of this cream cheese. I'm just gonna go ahead and stir it. So it basically says to combine this, let it cook for a few minutes, remove from the heat, and then at that point you basically top the pork chops with this, the carrots on the side, and then garnish with the chives. Okay, here's what it looks like. Looks really good. I'm looking forward to diving into this. The total for this meal is 15 grams of carbs, probably mostly coming from the carrots because carrots are high in sugar, but they taste really good. I didn't even know there was tricolor carrots, so that should be interesting. Okay, now I'm gonna test it out. And try to get everything all together. Pork chop and some carrots. I like this better than the meal last night, for sure. But I think I still like the fish the best. All right, guys, so I wanted to jump on here and finish this Green Chef review. So, in the beginning, I mentioned that I was going to do both weeks and then review at the end. But when I started editing the video and saw how long this video was, I decided just to keep it with the 1 week. And what I'll do is for this next video, I'll go back to just doing my regular V-Shred program, showing you my exercises, and then I'll be cooking those meals 3 nights out of the week. So you'll still be able to see what other meals I get with Green Chef. So with that being said, I just want to wrap this video up by saying that I really love it. I feel that for me, like if it was just me and my husband, I would probably do it a lot more. But because I'm already spending so much money on groceries for the whole family that lives here, and then having to pay for Green Chef too, it's a little too much. So once they move out, I'll probably go back to maybe even ordering Green Chef a lot. I really like it that much. It's super easy. As you guys saw, the meals are very self-explanatory and they're really, really good. So So my honest review is, I think that if you are someone who maybe works outside the home and you're just really, really busy and need the convenience of it, it's great. If you're trying to stay low carb, it's great because it takes the thinking out of what should I make myself that's low carb. It tells you everything. It tells you the calories. It tells you the carbohydrates that you're eating. So all in all, I give Green Chef a thumbs up. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, you'll see more of the meals in my next video, but this will wrap up my review. So I give it a 5 out of 5 stars. So thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you supporting my channel, and I will see you in my next video.
Inside your bedroom